Hi guys, so today's video is for all those people who have got their hair relaxed but they want their curls back. They are getting their hair relaxed since, I don't know, like 4 to 5 times maybe, and you don't know how to get out of that vicious cycle and you really want to get out. Then this video is for you. Now, I also used to get my hair straightened and rebonded. I have done it like multiple times before, and I just stopped an year back. I wanted to get my curls back and I wanted to see what is the potential, real potential of my hair, because I had totally forgotten the way my curls really looked. Since college, I think I was getting my hair done, I was getting my hair relaxed, and it was I just did not remember how my curls would really look like, if I let them grow and let them just be. Around an year or maybe 1.5 years back, I saw these YouTube videos and I wanted to learn about my hair, and so during this process I did a lot of research and I got to know how to really survive the transition phase. So here I am with my tips and tricks which made me survive this transition phase, and I did not go back to chemical straightening ever again, and I hope I will not go back to it as well, since I have my hair and I have my curls back now. The first tip is to decide. First, you will have to decide that you want to get your curls back. I had decided multiple times before that I have to start with my curly hair journey because I was too tired of getting my hair straightened. But every time I used to fall back and I used to straighten my hair with a straightening rod, or I even got my hair relaxed the very last time, just when I had started my curly hair journey, within months I had rebonded my hair. So I then realized that this transition phase is difficult, and the first thing which I will have to do to get my curls back will be to make up my mind and just be very patient during the entire process. The second tip, I think the most important one, is no heat or maybe limited heat. Now, I know you have heard a lot of people telling you that you should not apply heat and you should not use your straightening rods so regularly, but you still eventually do it. Now, what it does is that your hair will actually become dead and you will have to restart the entire process and you will have to let your hair grow again. So that becomes a whole tedious cycle, So it's better if you don't use heat at all. Third tip is trims. Now, trims will be your best friend. So once you've decided that you want your curls back, and if you have chemically relaxed your hair and you are in that transition phase, then most probably you will have straight ends and you will have curly roots. So I will be attaching pictures somewhere in the screen. You can find them. I was in that phase as well. So what I did was that every month I made it a ritual that I will cut at least an inch of my hair from the bottom, and I used to trim it. That this hair which was weighing my curls down, that was gone. It's not mandatory for everyone to actually go for a big chop and get your entire straight ends cut off. No, do it one at a time, and do it once a month. And when you are comfortable with the hair length, you can trim off the entire straight ends, because that eventually is weighing your hair down. So even if you think that you have length, there's no health and it actually looks dead. And trust me, even other people, when they look at your hair, they know that you've got your hair rebonded and it looks very dead to them as well. Is to use all natural ingredient hair product. Now, I never knew the importance of using sulfate-free and silicone-free shampoos and conditioners. I just read it everywhere, and I used to think to myself, what does it exactly do to our hair that we are not supposed to use it? Later, I realized that sulfate and silicones actually deprive your hair of natural oils, and curly hair is actually dry in itself. And if you rip off the natural oils from the curly hair, it will become so dry, and actually it will become dry and brittle. That is what your normal shampoos and conditioner, do to your hair. So that is why you should use shampoos and conditioners only by looking at its ingredients first. Check for yourself, see if it has sulfate and silicones, and if it does, avoid it. Do not use it at all. Try using all natural ingredient products and you will see a lot of different deep conditioners. Now, you should deep condition your hair when you're in the transitioning phase. You should do it every week, once a week, like fix Sundays for your deep conditioning, hair mask days. Now, deep conditioning, I know a lot of you are unaware, but there are separate deep conditioning hair masks which are different from conditioners, and this should be kept in your hair. You should apply it on different sections, and then you should keep it on your hair for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then you should rinse off. What it will do is, it will keep your hair moisturized and hydrated. So the one which I use is Shea Moisture's treatment hair mask. Don't follow your curl crushes blindly. I know that you are following many Instagram curlies like Right Ringlets, Honest Liz, Desi Curly, so many. And you see so many beautiful curlies around and you get a little overwhelmed, right? And you have, curl crushes also. But don't follow their routine blindly. Just make sure that you get the brief of what they are trying to say, or you can do the second thing. What you can do is that you can follow a curly who has a similar hair pattern. So what will happen is that her healthy hair journey will be kind of similar to yours. Every curl pattern is unique. So it is not possible that you follow the exact same routine as your similar curl hair type curly also and you will get the similar result. No, that is not possible. But if you follow a curly with similar hair pattern, it will only make your expectations real, and probably your porosity and density, if even that is same, it will you will kind of get the same result. But if your hair type is entirely different, then you'll probably get disappointed every time you follow their hair routine. The sixth one, I feel, is something which all of you will be having in your mind, a question which each one of you has in your mind right now. That is, if you have two different hair types when you are in the transition phase, then how can you manage your hair in a way that you can carry it to a party or to an office function or normally to school or office? Well, actually, there are some hairstyles which is known as protective hairstyle which exists, and you can use them and you can actually have one hair pattern, and you can go out with that hairstyle and you can feel much more better. The protective hairstyles I am talking about is flexi rod, perm rod, hair bun, braids, all of them. And I have tried it sometimes, but it kind of I had to try too many times, and eventually I got a hold of it. The eighth tip is pretty simple. It is try to use silk scarves or silk pillowcases or satin bonnets for your hair when you go to sleep. Now, I did not understand why people are saying this, and that was mainly because I do not know the difference of what will happen when I will, once I will start using it. So once I started using it, for the first time when I used it basically, I saw that when I woke up in the morning, I would normally have few hair strands which used to, be explicitly standing out. And, I thought that it's normal, my hair is curly, so it's normal. But when I started using the silk pillowcase, I realized that my hair is much less frizzier, and it does not have those roots standing out. The ninth tip is pretty simple. I have told all my curly hair friends who either have wavy hair or very curly hair or just kind of curly hair, I've told all of them this one step, that is join Indian Curl Pride Facebook group. Now this is because this helped me a lot during my healthy hair journey. Forum for each one of you, and you will also realize that the curly hair journey is not that difficult. It's pretty easy. You just need to be vocal about it. If you have any doubts, share with them, share your own pictures in that group, and you will definitely get some feedback from other fellow curlies, and which will definitely help you in your journey. So definitely join the Facebook group Indian Curl Pride. Pretty simple. Have realistic expectations. Now, the curl you see here is not something that I had expected. I thought my hair was less curlier than this. I thought my hair type would be 3B. After my big chop, I saw that I saw a different side of me. So you should always have your mind open, and you should always be ready to what your curl type can be. It will most probably be one type curlier than you had imagined. So guys, I hope I have helped you out in some way or the other, and I hope at least one of you decide today that you want to start your healthy hair journey. And if you do, then please do comment down below and let me know which tip you will definitely follow and which tip you need more insight on. I would love to share more details on any of the tips you want to know more about. And definitely do like, share and subscribe.